It happened on a quiet Saturday afternoon. Sunlight streamed through the garage window as I dug through my wife's car, searching for the phone charger she kept insisting was buried somewhere in the glove box. I sifted through random papers, an old Starbucks receipt, an empty gum wrapper. Nothing strange. Then, tucked beneath the passenger seat, I saw something. A used condom. I froze, staring at it like it couldn't possibly be real. My brain struggled to accept what my eyes were seeing. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it wasn't hers. Hope and denial wrestled in my head as I carefully picked it up with a tissue, holding it away from me like it was toxic. Julie and I had been married for 6 years. She was the woman I thought I'd grow old with, the one whose laughter could lift any weight off my shoulders. But in that moment, everything inside me broke. My stomach flipped. My heart thundered in my chest, loud enough to drown out everything else. I went back inside, vision swimming with rage and disbelief. Julie was probably upstairs, casually scrolling through her phone or chatting with friends about another night out. I didn't confront her right away. Instead, I walked into the kitchen, poured a glass of water, and tried to calm the storm swirling in my chest. I needed time to think. Flashes of memory rushed in. Her sudden overtime. The messages she always swiped away when I entered the room. The lingerie she bought but never wore for me. Every warning sign I ignored came crashing back. I sat at the table, staring at the tissue-wrapped proof. My hands shook. My throat tightened, not with sadness, but with the sting of betrayal. By the time Julie came downstairs, I had already made my decision. "Hey babe," she said casually, grabbing a water bottle from the fridge. "Everything okay?" I looked at her. Hair in a messy bun, wearing her favorite college hoodie. She looked so normal, so familiar. Made me sick. "We need to talk," I said, fists clenched under the table. She turned toward me, eyebrows raised. "What's going on?" I nodded toward the counter. Her eyes followed, landing on the tissue. She didn't speak right away, but I caught it. The panic in her eyes, the tiny twitch at the corner of her mouth. She quickly masked it with fake confusion. "What's that?" she asked, voice just a bit too high. "You tell me," I said, steady and cold. "I found it in your car." Her fingers tightened around the bottle. She faltered. I don't know. Maybe it's from when I don't. "Don't lie to me," I snapped. "I've played the fool long enough." Her face went pale. "It's not what you think," she whispered. I laughed, a dry, bitter sound. "Then tell me what it is. Because it looks exactly like what I think it is." She stepped forward, trying to touch my arm, but I pulled away. "Who is he?" I asked. "How long has this been going on?" Tears filled her eyes, but I felt nothing. No sympathy. No sadness. Just cold fury. "It was a mistake," she whispered. Another hollow laugh. "You don't just trip and fall into someone else's bed. That's not a mistake. That's a decision. And now I'm making mine." I turned and headed upstairs, her voice chasing me, calling my name. I wasn't going to just walk away. Not without letting her feel at least a piece of what I was feeling. For the next 3 hours I packed every last thing she owned. Clothes, shoes, jewelry, even the ones I gave her. I tossed them into trash bags and dropped them by the door. But I wasn't done yet. I printed out wedding photos, vacation shots, even ultrasound pictures from the baby we lost 2 years ago. On every single one, I wrote in red marker, "Liar. Eater. You ruined everything." I taped them all over the house. On mirrors, walls, the fridge. Anywhere she would see. Then I opened our shared computer. She had saved her passwords like an amateur. I logged into her social media and posted one line. "Hi everyone. Just wanted to say I've been cheating on my husband for months. Have a great day." Petty. Maybe. But I didn't care. She humiliated me in private. Now it was her turn to feel the heat. I even called her parents. They always treated me like family. I told them everything, every single ugly truth. Her mom cried. Her dad cursed quietly. They said they'd talk to her. I didn't need comfort. I just wanted them to see who their daughter really was. When Julie came back, she walked into a house that was no longer hers. Photos, trash bags, angry words scrawled on every surface. She froze. "What the hell is this?" she shouted, her voice trembling. I stood in the living room, arms crossed, heart pounding but steady. "This is what happens," I said, "when you destroy someone's life. This mess, it's yours now." She broke down, sobbing, begging, saying she was sorry. I didn't flinch. I handed her the divorce papers I had printed earlier. "Sign them," I said, "and leave." Her hands shook as she took the papers. Her teary eyes met mine, filled with hurt and anger. "You're being cruel," she whispered. "No," I said flatly. "Cruel is cheating on someone who loved you completely. Cruel is ruining a marriage for a cheap thrill. This is justice. Sign." Then she left, carrying only the bags I packed for her. And as the door closed behind her, something in me shifted. The house was still a mess. My heart was still raw. But I could finally breathe. In the weeks that followed, I poured myself into healing. I leaned on friends, spent time with family, took up boxing to burn the rage away, started therapy to mend the wounds she left behind. It wasn't easy. I had sleepless nights, days where my chest ached, but little by little I got stronger. One evening, I was sitting on the porch watching the sky turn gold when my phone buzzed. A message from Julie lit up the screen. "I'm sorry. I know I messed up. I hope someday you can forgive me." I stared at the message for a few seconds. Then I deleted it. Her guilt didn't matter to me anymore. I didn't need her regret or apologies. I had a life to rebuild, one built on truth. As the sun dipped below the horizon, a strange peace settled over me. Julie was my past, but my future, that belonged to me. And it was going to shine brighter than anything she ever took from me.